Hi Jitmanyu,
Hello, sir.
welcome to CATWay.
Thank you, sir.
So
Nice to be
Jitmanyu,
here.
yeah, I am Bangalore converted, right? How are you feeling? कैसा
Sir,
लग रहा
it's unreal because I still can't completely grasp it.
है?
It will take a week or so, I
Exactly. चीज ही ऐसी है ना. I am Bangalore, dream come true, 3 idiots, बहुत सारी इमोशंस आ जाते हैं.
बेस्ट कॉल था मेरा सर, और मुझे नहीं लगा था मैं कन्वर्ट कर पाऊंगा सर. मुझे लगा था लखनऊ या इंदौर में से बेस्ट कॉल होगा, पर
हम्म.
बैंगलोर होगा, मतलब एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया.
चलो sorted. So what was your percentile in CAT?
99.81, sir.
So you are a 99.81 percentiler in CAT, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me your strategy about CAT, ki how you managed to go for it in all three sections, VARC, LRDI, and Quant?
Sir, firstly, I want to mention that this was my second attempt.
Mm-hmm.
So my first attempt was during the final year of engineering, while I was a fresher.
Mm-hmm.
I scored a 98.2 percentile and only got Indore.
Okay.
And that's also just because I had a good academics, record. 10th
Mm-hmm.
and 12th both were 90 plus. So I got the Indore call. I did not got yet any other call.
Okay.
And so, and I could not convert the Indore call. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
I sat for the interview but couldn't. But through that preparation, my highest was in quants.
Mm-hmm.
So my base for in quants was already fixed, ready.
Mm-hmm.
My weaker sections were LRDI and VRs,
Sorted.
which actually, brought my percentile down. I remember getting around 86 percentile in VRC,
Mm-hmm.
and LRDI is about 90 percentile. In
All right.
quant, it was about 99.5, so it went to 98.2.
Okay. So this year, what all things you changed in yourself so that
Yes,
you
sir.
got 99.82?
So the year after that, I was working and I couldn't give CAT.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the second attempt, and I have around 20 months of work ex now. So this time around, I only required about 4 to 5 months of preparation, because since I already had quants in my bag,
Mm-hmm.
only thing I had to do was practice. The fundamentals were clear. So I took mocks, a lot of mocks, and I analyzed them. Uh, uh, I started with couple of mocks a week, and I analyzed each of the sections. Now this time around, I did not neglect VRC and DILR. So I gave equal importance to all three, and I would solve all the questions, all the sets in DILR, all the questions in VRC, and whatever I could do and couldn't do, I would solve it again in the analysis.
Mm-hmm.
And in about 4 to 5 months, I gave about 30 to 35 mocks. That's all, and it worked. It worked beautifully, because uh, DILR was my weakest section during my first attempt, and the highest percentile I got in DILR only 99.7 plus, sir.
So
So
Jitmanyu, tell me one thing. CAT का result आया, है ना? You opened the scorecard and it was 99.82. माइंड में सबसे पहली चीज क्या चली, इमोशंस उस टाइम पे कैसे थे?
the first thing that came to mind was to verify whether it was my scorecard or not. So I
ऑलराइट.
checked the name once. Then I shouted out and called my parents and started celebrating. But I knew that it was, the game was not over, because this was hardly something that will get me the opportunity to get through the final admission, right? The main part of it was still left. That was the interview, and I expected quite a few calls with my percentile, but I was very anxious whether I would be able to convert the interview. I get very nervous in interviews.
That was reflecting on your face whenever I interviewed you out. So that was there. Yeah.
Oh, fun fact, sir. In my Bangalore interview, they called out my nervousness. I what They gave me a pen to write in a pad, and I wrote something. And since I was nervous, I was constantly opening the cap and then putting it back. I was doing it unconsciously, and they noticed it, and they pointed it out. Why are you doing this? Put your hands on the table and drink some water.
All
So,
right.
but I thought my interviews was over right there, because I completely messed it up. But I mean, they still gave me the offer.
Got it. So now you are a part of CATWay since long, Jitmanyu. How did you like the culture of CATWay? Be it about your doubt solving, be it about the personal mentoring that we are providing here at CATWay. So how is the feeling?
So I would say, I mean, I was prepared to give any amount of money personally, because I felt that once I convert a good B school, it would not matter whether I spent 10,000 or 50,000 on a GDPI course, right? So, sir, a friend of mine, Maheshwar, suggested that I take CATWay. He converted Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad, yeah.
Yes. So, and through his suggestion, I called up Bhalendu sir and registered in CATWay. Uh, my first mock interview was in January first week, and it went terribly. It was the first reality check I got, and started working so hard on my, current affairs, acads, everything. The only thing that was on my mind was to not waste this opportunity.
True.
Right.
True.
And whenever I called any one of the mentors, I always called you, sir. But the response was immediate, and I never felt neglected, sir. I would say CATWay is probably the best one out there.
All right. Thank you so much for these words. Yeah. So if I'll ask you to rate on a scale of 10 about all these mentoring and the GDPI, be it even in CATO, what will be your scale on 10? What will be your rating?
GDPI is 10 out of 10, sir.
Right.
No doubt about it. I did not take the CAT preparation course because
you were practicing through self-study. Yeah, sorted. So any success mantra that you would love to pass on to your juniors?
Sir, for MBA, I believe 3 things are required. Hard work, a belief in oneself, and a little bit of luck. And the luck factor we cannot control, because maybe in the panel we get an alumni from the same college. That's a luck factor, right? We cannot control that. But the other 2 we can always. So hard work will give a good percentile, obviously. Just a systematic approach will work. Anyone can do it, obviously. We don't need, it's not rocket science, and we don't need 200 IQ to achieve that, sir. Exactly. I come from a decent college, sir, Jadavpur University. I wouldn't say I'm an IITian or anything, but I have seen
Jadavpur in itself has a good brand name.
But sir, I have seen, during my interview, there were IITians and they were not able to convert Bangalore. So it really does not matter which college you come from.
Exactly, that doesn't matter. The personality, they are checking the personality, and so it doesn't matter which brand you are following. Right?
So hard work will do. And belief in oneself means, yes, eventually I will convert it. That I did not have that belief in my first interview, but throughout my preparation and through your scoldings, sir, the belief got instilled somehow. I was always nervous, but I was confident that I would be able to answer all the questions.
I saw that you were always like, sir, I'll be doing it in the next, and I'll be doing great in the next interview. That was there. So that's an attitude that I saw and I liked in it. That was the great thing. So Jitmanyu, last question from my side. Now 7 months are remaining for CAT, right? Many aspirants who will be going for CAT 23 might be seeing your interview. What strategies you would love to provide onto them? Because you're in yourself is a 99.82 percentile.
For CAT, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I would say that for someone who is giving CAT for he or she who is giving the CAT for the first time, would probably need to start, give 2 or 3 months for the theory parts, right? Read a lot of articles for the VRC section. So go through the theories, types of LRDI. How many types of DI are there? How many types of logical reasoning? Go through all the concepts of quant and spend 4 to 5 months giving mocks. Sir, I know that in itself is the preparation, most important part of the preparation, I believe. So that in itself will bring the scores up drastically.
True.
So I mean, no matter what, how much the fundamentals are there, if the mocks are in place, the fundamentals will automatically get in place.
Getting here. Thought. So all the best and for your future endeavors, है ना?
Thank you, sir.
This is just the
The offer
achievement
letter
that,
came today, actually.
yeah. So congratulations for
Thank you.
that, है ना? We'll meet soon in Bangalore. Obviously, I'm an RCB fan, so you will be seeing me in stadium some of the times. Yeah.
So
So
just give
let's
me a
see,
call. I
Jitmanyu.
will
Sure,
come
sure.
visit
We
you.
would love to
Yes.
meet soon. है ना?
Okay.
Chalo, bye bye, bacha.
Bye.
CATWay is
Bye,
really
sir.
proud of the achievement that you got.
Thank
It's
you, sir.
really proud of the assets like you.
Thank you, sir.
All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Bye.